Welcome to Pennington's Flight Plan, presented by JetBlue. I'm Eric Allen inside the BetMGM Casino Studio here in Florham Park. Let's bring in our quarterback, Chad Pennington. Chad, the hot Jets offense just couldn't get anything going last week against the Cincinnati Bengals, but Sam Darnold protected the football.
Well, there's no doubt about it that this game was certainly disappointing for players, coaches, fans, all of us, because we felt like this was another game that the Jets could get and move in the right direction. And so, moving forward, we got to see what this young team's going to do and really trying to face adversity and respond correctly. And Sam did do a good job of protecting the football and pushing the ball down the field when the plays were there. And so that's something to certainly build upon.
So let's look at a couple of those plays. You like the play design here by Adam Gase. He goes 13 personnel, 1 running back, 3 tight ends, and Sam Darnold finds one of those tight ends, Ryan Griffin.
I do like the design of this play, Eric. With 3 tight ends in the game, early down situation, Bengals are certainly thinking some type of run play. And this is a run action type of play where the Bengals had a Sam strong safety blitz. The Jets do a nice job of picking it up, keeping Sam clean in the pocket. Ryan Griffin does a nice job of coming out of his break, really fighting pressure with pressure here, coming out of his break with tight coverage, and then a nice accurate throw by Sam Darnold. And by the way, we had Daniel Brown on a post route, which most tight ends cannot do, but the Jets are fortunate to have 2 really good tight ends that run really good routes.
The Jets didn't get into the end zone against the Bengals, but they had a couple golden opportunities on that first possession. Here, Darnold moves to his right, as we've seen him have a lot of success lately, breaking the pocket, keeping his eyes down the field, and Braxton Berrios just couldn't come up with this one. It goes down as an incompletion, easily could have been a score.
Well, the Jets did a really good job. Coach Gase did a good job of using the trip set against the Bengals. They had a lot of success with this 3 receivers to one side, single receiver backside. And with all the attention that's being placed upon Jamison Crowder, you're going to have receivers like Berrios be able to get open. Here he does a great job of getting open on this deep crosser. We've talked about this before, that Sam does a great job of throwing deep crossers. Sam's able to extend the play here and get outside the pocket. And when you're struggling and trying to find some energy and movement and kind of a breath of fresh air, you have to make this play. Berrios has to come down with this. This could either be a touchdown or you're down inside the 5-yard line trying to strike for a touchdown.
Chad, what do you do in that situation? If you're the quarterback, you make the right read, you deliver the ball on time with accuracy, and your receiver just can't come down with it.
Well, he's not trying to. And so what you do is you pat him on the back and say, hey, we'll get it next time, but we've got to have you. I know you're better than this. Come up with that ball. And so you shed a little bit of truth, but at the same time, you show a little bit of love.
Listen, maybe the Jets are onto something here in December again, because that's when Sam Darnold or Robbie Anderson really flourished last year. We're seeing signs of that again. 7 receptions for Anderson for 101 yards against the Bengals. Here, he runs a deep end, but actually Darnold's got something underneath. So take me inside the quarterback's room, and let's do the film review.
Well, as a quarterback coach, you like to make corrections when you have success. And so here, the Jets had great success throwing the ball to Robbie Anderson on deep in routes. We talked about this last week with Robbie being such a deep threat. Chunk plays were going to be there for Robbie across the middle at that 15 to 20-yard mark. Here, Sam finds Robbie across the middle. Robbie did a great job of really able to secure this catch and then take the hit from the free safety. The coaching point, however, is that it's an early down. It's first quarter. Take the completion with the shallow cross. It still gets you the first down, and you shouldn't take this risk, in my opinion, early in the game. If it's 4th down, if it's a 2-minute drive and you've got to have it, I completely get it. But right now, take that short completion, keep the chains moving.
But later, you love the decision-making by Darnold as he goes to Anderson on the deep end.
Very similar play, maybe even the exact same play, coming out of their own territory, out of their own end zone. Sam's able to find Robbie on a deep end as well. And this time, this is the time to get it. The linebackers, the underneath coverage is not as deep as the previous play. He's able to roll this football in. I love the passing ability of Sam in this instance. This is not a line drive throw. This is what we call a 2-ball, meaning that it has arc and pace. It gets up over the underneath coverage and back down to the receiver before the over top coverage is able to make a play. Big chunk play for the Jets offense.
What do you want to see from Darnold this week as he faces a Miami Dolphins defense for a second time? He did some good things that first meeting. He did have a crushing interception there before the half, but over the last 5 games, just 2 interceptions now for the second-year signal caller.
Well, certainly he's done a great job of taking care of the football over this stretch that we've been talking about, and that's going to be the key to the Jets offense and really the Jets' success as a team is taking care of the football. You're playing a team in the Dolphins that has had some offensive success over the past few weeks, hot quarterback in Ryan Fitzpatrick, but this is certainly a game that the Jets need to win to establish some more momentum going into the latter part of the season, build upon some of the things that they've done well, and really get that winning feeling back for a Monday morning.
Thanks, Chad.